Welcome back to my channel. If you don't know me, I'm Marty. I do college preparation videos 3 times a week, being Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 12 o'clock. Tune in so you don't miss anything. Subscribe for more content. Let's get into today's topic. So yesterday I got my summer reading for Dyson. That's the sub-school in Cornell that I'm in. As you can see, I'm proudly repping Big Red. It's called Callings, the Purpose and Passion of Work. I finished it this morning. I would give it like a 6 out of 10. It was one of those easy reads. It took a few hours, and it's basically a compilation of people's work lives and how they found meaning out of their work, and sometimes like menial jobs. It was interesting. I wouldn't recommend it to anyone else unless, actually, yeah, there's no unless. I really wouldn't recommend it, but I'm glad I read it. Not really. Anyways, what are we going to be talking about in today's video? So today I'm going to be going over a bit about my personal college story, the schools that I looked at. Big question to answer is, why did I choose Cornell? So junior year during the spring, that is when I first started thinking about SATs and colleges. For some reason, I was set on WashU in St. Louis. Absolutely beautiful campus, very, very competitive school. I loved it. So during spring break of my junior year, my dad and I, we flew out to the Midwest to tour 5 schools. First school that we toured was WashU, and it was by far my favorite school. It was beautiful. I loved the business school. Everything about it was great. That week, I looked at University of Chicago, which I loved aesthetically, beautiful campus, but the people there, just not happy people. Like they did not want to be anywhere near that campus. No matter how good of a school it is, because University of Chicago is a really great school, and no matter how beautiful a campus is, if you can't see yourself there, if you're not going to be happy, not even worth applying. I saw Northwestern, which was beautiful too, but for some reason when I went there, I don't really know how to explain it, I just wasn't getting the vibes. I couldn't picture myself there for 4 years. I ended up not even applying because I knew I wouldn't love it there, and you know, when you're paying so much money for a school, you want to love it there. Then the next 2 schools that I saw were I guess I only saw 4 schools. And then the last school that I saw was University of Michigan, which I had mixed feelings about because size didn't really matter. Don't say it. That's what she said. Size didn't really matter as far as the number of students in the college. So Michigan compared to WashU was like 5,500, 7,500, I can't remember. And Michigan was like 40,000. I don't even know. Maybe I'm just making numbers up. But it was really big.
That's what she said.
It felt very industrial. I just wasn't a fan of the scenery, and I was able to get a tour of the business school, which was absolutely beautiful. And the Ross Business School is one of the top 3 best business schools in the country. So I was really, really looking forward to it. I ended up applying to Michigan. Those were the schools that I looked at, and then I also looked at Binghamton earlier that year just because I went up with friends. The schools that I ended up applying to: Cornell, and we'll get to why I applied there, University of Michigan, University of Virginia, and Binghamton. So I applied to 4 schools. Now let me set the scene for you with how Cornell worked. It was October 5th or October 10th, I don't remember. And I was set. I had on my ComNap WashU in St. Louis, early decision 1. I was committed. And then one of my good friends, he said, you should come visit Cornell. And at this point, I hadn't really looked at it. I didn't really know if they had a business school. So that's the first thing I did because I knew I wanted a business school. So I looked in, I saw that they had the Charles H. Dyson School of Applied Economics and Management, main business school. It's really small, about 120 kids per class. I don't really know if I would be able to get in. It was 5% acceptance rate, something like that. I really love WashU, it's competitive. I don't really know how I feel, but you know what, I haven't seen you in a while, I'll go visit. And it was just the best time of my life. Everything about the campus was perfect. And in my mind, I kept comparing things to WashU, but as soon as I stepped on the campus, I kind of get that feeling. It was kind of like the scene in Harry Potter where Ollivander gives Harry the wand and the whole screen glows. It was that's how I felt standing on the Cornell campus. I just loved it. The business school was beautiful. Everyone in there was so nice. I was able to sit in on a class, and the professor, he may have been intoxicated, I don't know, but it was just so much fun. He was throwing this big ball around. Everyone was participating. The collaboration was it was so cool to see. Everyone was working together, and it was just a beautiful sight. I'm like, okay, you know what? WashU is great, this is a great school, I'll just continue the weekend. As the weekend kept progressing, I started meeting new people. I started hanging out with my friend's suite mates. Everyone was just so down to earth, so humble, so hardworking. The food was also so good, by the way. Compared to every other college I've been to, just incredible food. And that was a huge pull. Scenery in Ithaca was just magnificent. That Sunday, my parents picked me up on the car and I said, I know I was into WashU, but I'm applying early decision here. And right after that, I knew that was just the place for me. I shot my shot. I said, you know what? The chances of getting into this business school, it's 5%. It's really tiny. If I don't get in, WashU has an early decision 2 deadline that I'll just do that and everything will be good. But I didn't want to live in regret. I wanted to shoot my shot. So I did, and I got in, and it was the greatest feeling in my life. I loved it. I'm excited, even with the whole coronavirus situation. I'm just so excited to be there. And for all those reasons, that is why I ended up choosing Cornell. Thanks for watching. Good luck to anyone touring, taking their SATs. You guys got this. Stay in there. To the incoming freshmen, good luck with your move-ins, and I'll see you in the next video.